Would you like to learn how to create great designs without necessarily having to learn complex software? Well, Canva is the answer for you. Now, Canva is a design software that lets you to easily create great designs, be it social media posts or marketing collateral or even YouTube intros just like this one. Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Peris and we're all about tools and tips to help you grow with online marketing. So if you're an entrepreneur or content creator, consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Now in this video, I'm going to take you through a complete Canva tutorial so that you can be able to create your designs with great ease. So to get started, we are going to go to canva.com. You can either type into your browser canva.com, or you can go to the Google search bar and just type in Canva so that you click on the canva.com website. So this is what the landing page looks like. You can design from here without necessarily having to log in, but I suggest that you actually sign up so that you experience the best out of Canva. So you can click on the sign up button here. You can sign up with Google or with Facebook and just use your email. I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go to my account here. So once you're signed up and you're logged in, this is the Canva dashboard or the home page. You can see here we have the home page highlighted, meaning this is where we are. So anytime you get lost and you're in Canva, always go back to the home page and you'll be able to find your way around. Now the next tab here is for templates. So one of the superpowers of Canva is that it comes with very many easy to edit templates. So even if you're not a designer, this is really easy for you to edit. So you come to the templates and you can choose any of the templates that you'd like. So you can choose some for social media. Maybe you want to have an Instagram post or an Instagram story and so on. You also have some templates for your personal work. Maybe you want to send out some invitations to friends for a birthday. You want to create your resume. All these templates are available for you to use. Now the next template is for business. So you can do presentations, you can create a logo, you can do some business cards, invoices for your business and so on. We also have some marketing collateral that you can create also in Canva. And also if you're in the education industry, then you can use the education templates. Then also here we have some trending ones. So the next tab here is for the features that Canva has. So Canva has numerous photos for you to use in your designs. There are also icons and also print products if you want to print something directly from Canva. You also have a lot of apps that have been integrated, so you don't have to leave Canva at all. And you can also explore graphs and charts, and also you can download into your PC. You can download for Windows, for Android, for Mac, and so on. The other tab is learning. So if you want to get the best out of Canva, then you can invest some time into learning. There are some courses here and some of them are actually certification courses, and also you can look at the tutorials that are there. You can also go to the blog and just read about some of the ways you can make your design better. And the last tab that we have here is for pricing. So you can use Canva for free and you're going to get a lot of benefits from that. You can also use it as a pro user. I'm actually on the pro version. So for the pro version, there's a lot of things that you can be able to do that you're not able to do when you're on the free version. For example, you're not able to remove a background from your photos, you're not able to resize, but you can actually get a lot done. So the enterprise version is for large businesses, and then you have education for those who are in the education industry and also for non-profits. You can check the plan that works for you, but as a beginner you can actually go with the free version and then you can decide to advance as you progress. And then as I keep moving on, you can see this question mark here. It says help center. So anytime you have a question that you want to ask, maybe something about your account, or you need help with something, maybe with an error, you can always go to this help center and you're going to get the assistance that you need. The other tab here is for the account settings. This is where you're able to make changes to your account settings as you find them appropriate. The other one is this bell notification here. So anytime there's some notifications that you need to be alerted on, you're going to find them on this little bell here. And then the other one is for create a design, and this is one of the buttons that I actually use a lot. It's where you get to create a design. So if I click on it, you can see there's a search button here. So if you wanted to create anything, you can search it here, or you can just scroll down to see what is suggested. If I wanted to create maybe something for Instagram, I can just type in Instagram there, and you can see there's so many Instagram items that we can create from here. So I'm just going to click on close for that one. And then you have here customize size. So if you wanted to create a design whose size you already know, this is where you want to go. So you just click on that and then you'd put in the width and the height of whatever design that you wanted to create. You can also begin your design with just a photo. So you can click on the edit photo and then you can upload whatever photo that you'd like to use. And then you can also import a file to be able to help you to design. This last one here, it just shows you how you've logged in. So this one is Peris logging in into the Roperi team. So you can see that I'm part of this Roperi team, and you can see there's 2 users in it. So this is where you get to see what your team looks like. And then we have the homepage. You can see it's still highlighted, same as this one. So this is where we are. And remember, I told you, anytime you get lost in Canva, you want to go back to the homepage. So when you click on this, all your designs, this is what shows you all the designs that you've been creating. So it allows you to easily access designs that you've been doing, and if you stopped off somewhere, you can be able to just continue. So the next one here is the recent designs, and it's more or less same as all your designs. So if you've been creating something recently, you can be able to access it there. And then you have shared with you. Anytime someone has shared a design with you, you're going to find it in the shared with you tab there, and then you have all your folders. So Canva also has a superpower that allows you to arrange your designs in a way that you're able to access them easier. So this is where you find them. And then you have trash. Anything that you've deleted, you will find it in the trash button there. And then you have your team. So my team is Roperi, and you can create your team if you're on the Pro version. This helps you to collaborate easier when you're designing with your team, and it's a really great function. And then you can also invite members to your team. So the next item here is for the tools that you can use. So you have your brand kit, and I'm going to click on that so that you can see what it looks like. The brand kit allows you to keep your logo, your brand colors, and also your brand fonts in one place so that you're able to easily access them when you're designing. I have 2 brand kits here, so let me click on this blue strap media one so that you can see what there is here. You can see there's a logo here, and you can see there's the colors that I use for this brand, and you can also see the brand fonts that are here. You can create more than one brand kit for your different brands. So if I wanted to add in a new one, I'd just go to click on this brand kit, and I can write maybe my brand here, and then you click on create. So now you can see there isn't a logo here, so I can add in my logo. So I've added in my logo, and then you can see it has already selected the colors that are in the logo. So I'm going to ask it to keep these colors, and if you want, you can add an extra color. Now the thing is that the brand kit is only available for the Pro version. So if you're on the free version, the maximum number of colors that you can insert into your brand kit are 3 colors. So if I wanted, I can add in a new color there, and then you can also add in your brand font. So I'm just going to add in my brand font here. I use this one regularly, so we'll select that. So you can see it has already selected that, but we're also going to adjust the size here. So I can have the size maybe at 80. 80 is big enough to see. That is for the heading font. I'm also going to add in a subheading font here. I can have it as that, and the subheading size, I can have it maybe at 56. And I'm going to also add in a body text. I'm going to maintain this for the body text, and then I'm also going to have it, let's see, we can have it at what size? At that size. So if you wanted to learn more about how to pair your fonts, you can actually go to here where it says learn, and then you can click on the tutorials. And then when you're on this page, you can go to the very bottom section here, and then you go to where it says resources. Then you can click on font combinations. I can just click on that, and here you're going to get a complete guide into how to pair font together. So if I were to just scroll down a little bit here, you can see a bit of the anatomy of typography. So you're going to learn about how you can just pair those, and you're going to get at least 30 ways in which you can pair your font. So you just scroll down and find one that you like. So this is the one that I'm using, this one for the design publication. So you can see that this is the heading text, this is the subheading, and this is the body text. So I'm now going to go back to the home page. So the last thing down here is the content planner. So this allows you to easily design your content, and then you can just schedule it to be shared out into maybe your social media handles. This is also a Canva Pro feature. So you can see the little crown next to it. It just means that it's a Canva Pro feature. So you just go into a date, and then you can just schedule out whatever content that you'd like to just schedule. The next section is this middle part here. So you can see that there's also another search bar here. So this allows you to search your content or canvas to find something that maybe you want to design using. For example, if I wanted to design something and I wanted to have a for sale theme, I'll just say for sale, and then I'll just search that. So it's just going to search my designs and also Canva templates. So let's see what it comes up with. So you can see that there's 11,000 Canva templates here. So you can just scroll down to see what they look like, and then you can also see that they have further been categorized. You have the Instagram post, you have your story, Facebook posts, and there's also style. Maybe you want a minimalistic style or you want an elegant style, so you can just click on those, or you want a theme such as business, marketing, fashion, or even with color. So let's try color. I'm going to click on color red so that we can see what filters it comes up with. Yeah, so you can see there's even a Valentine's Day sale because Valentine's is just around the corner. You can see the ones that you can design here. My brand color is actually blue, so I'm going to click on the blue color so that we can see what it comes up with. Yeah, so if I wanted to, I could click on any one of them and then I would go into designing that. The other thing you can do while you're here is that you can see there's some suggestions for us to design. There's also presentations, there's social media, video. So if you wanted to create a video, you could click on that. I'm now going to go to the editors window so that you can see how we'd go about customizing a template if you wanted to. So I'm going to click on create a design and we're going to create maybe an Instagram post. So we can click on this one that says Easter Instagram post if you wanted to create a design maybe for Easter. So anytime that you click on a template, it actually takes you to this editor's window. This is where you do most of the work. So this is the Instagram designs come in as a blank canvas. So these are the templates that we can use. So let's see one that I can click on. So we can use this one, and you can also see that it says free. So on the templates, it usually says whether it's free to use or you have to pay for it. So if you see a little crown next to it, that means that you have to pay for it. So I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to show you how to customize this template, but first of all, I'm going to help you familiarize yourself with the editing window. If you click on home here, you remember you're going to be taken back to the home page. So when I click on file here, you can see here where it says untitled design. This is where you can rename your posts, and then you have create a new design if you wanted to. You also have show rulers. So for Instagram, this is also really important, especially when you're designing Instagram carousels, and I have a full video tutorial on how to design Instagram carousels, so if you want to check that out. So if you want to show rulers, you click on show rulers, then you can see them here, and then you can also click on show guides, because when I drag out the rulers like this, you're going to see them on the design. If you didn't want to see them, you just go to file and then you uncheck the guides, and then you see now you don't see it. So I'm just going to check on it so that I can move it back to the rulers here. The next one is to show the margins. So the margins, you can see that this dotted line here. So this is, let me make it just a tad bigger for you to see it. Yeah. So you can see the margins here, this dotted line here. So the margins helps you to ensure that your design doesn't go out of the margins. So make sure that everything important is just within your margins there. And then you have show print bleed. So this print bleed is when you're going to be printing out your design. So you want to ensure that you see the bleed here. So that is really important when you want to print your designs. I can uncheck all of these ones. There. You can also switch to the brand kit. If I click on that, you can see it will ask me which brand kit I want to work with, and I'm going to click on this one that we've created. It is Peris Musyoki, and you'll see the brand kit once we start to customize the design. And here you see where it says save. So normally all your changes are saved automatically, but if you want to save them to a folder, you can just click to save to folder. And then resolve comments is when you're working as a team and then someone has put in some comments, they can just click on resolve the comments. Now version history is also important, but it's a pro version feature, but it's also really important when you design severally and you want to know which version you're on. That is something that you can use. You can also make a copy of your design, and you can also download your design. You can also open it on your desktop app, and here is also a help feature in case you want to get some help. Now the resize feature is a pro feature, but it helps you to quickly resize your design. For example, now we are creating a an Instagram post. So if you wanted to quickly redesign it to something else, you'd just click on that and it would help you to resize it. And this is the undo button. If you wanted to undo some changes that you've done, you can also redo the changes. And then you come to this part here. This is where you can also rename your design. So I'm going to rename this one Peris IG post. And then this share button allows you to share this with, maybe if you're collaborating with people, you can just type in their email there and then you can share with them. And then you can share it maybe as a template. You can share to edit or you can share to view. And then here we have some insights. So insights is just maybe when you've shared your design and you just want to see who's viewing it. And then here is where you can download your design. So if you were happy with our design, we'd just go to here where it says PNG so that you can also check on the other ways that you can download it. Now the best way to download a design like this one we've created is PNG. It gives you really high quality designs. You can also download it with a transparent background if you're on the Pro version, or you can compress the file and then you just click on download. Now to the left hand side here, you can see the first tab here is for the template. So this is where we've gotten our template, and there's also elements that you can use to design. So I'm just going to click on it. I'm not going to use any of them here, but you'll see us use it as we are customizing. So we have recently used, that is anything that you recently use will come there. Then we have some lines and shapes, and we also have graphics. You can see, for example, these ones are the ones that are in this one. And then you have photos, you have videos, you have audios, charts, tables, frames, grids, and so on. And then you have uploads in case you uploaded anything or you want to upload something here. This is where your uploads are going to be. And then you have text here. So this is how you can add text into your design. So you can click on add heading, add subheading, or the body text, or you can select some of these already pre-made for you font combinations. If you like any of them, you can click on those. And then you have audio if you're doing a video. And I already have a full tutorial on how you can edit video on Canva. You can check out the video in the description down below. And now I want us to go into editing our design. So the first thing we'll do is to change this background color so that this post sort of begins to reflect my brand. So I'll click on this color here and then I'll click on the background color there. And you can see that the brand kit being used is Peris Musyoki. If you remember, this is what we selected when it asked us which brand kit that we are going to use. And so we selected this Peris Musyoki there. So I can change this into my brand color blue there. If I wanted to, I can also have the background as a gradient background. So you click on elements here and then you go to where it says search. I'm going to type in here gradient. Yeah, and then we can look for a blue gradient so that it's not too plain. I can work with this first one here. And then you see it has a little crown here and it says Pro. So this one you can only use if you're in the Pro version. So if you wanted to select a free one, so we can select on this one there. So you see the background has now been added, but now we have to resize it to ensure that it takes into account the whole post. So a quick way to resize this is just to hold it. To make sure that you're holding the element that has been added, and then you press Alt on your machine and then you drag it outwards. That way it is going to be resized evenly. And now you see that it has been stretched evenly across the entire design. So if I wanted to flip it, you can hold there and then you click on flip up here, and then you can maybe flip it horizontally so that you see this lighter blue has come to this section there. So now we can continue to edit our post. You can also make it less transparent by just clicking on it, and then you go here where it says transparency, and then you sort of try to reduce the transparency there, yeah, so that you can see that our design is now more legible. So some of the elements that are available in Canva, you can be able to change their colors. For example, if I click on this one, you can see the colors that have been used here. So I'll click on this color here. Let me click there, and then I can change it to maybe my brand color yellow, and then I can change this one. Let's see, I can have maybe this one as pink, and then I can change this yellow, that yellow. We can also change the colors for this one to be the same as the ones above, and have this one, change it here, and then change this color here maybe to the pink. And I can do the same for the last one there. Yeah, and you can see now the colors have been changed. So the other thing you can do is to change the font. So I'll click on this and then you can see the font here. So I'm just going to click there so that we can use our brand font. So if you scroll down here, you can see Peris Musyoki, our brand font is here. So this one is maybe a subtitle font. So I'm going to click on that, and then I can change also this one to be the heading font there, and I can change this one to be the body font there. So you see our design is already starting to look customized. Something else that you can do with your text is add the font size. So I can come here to increase the font size there, or I can just drag this in and out just to increase the font size. So you just press Alt on your machine and you have it been resized evenly. So I can also hold on to it, and then I can go to this font here and I can make it a small case. You see it has now changed to small case, but I can have it remain as uppercase there. I can also underline it if I wanted to underline it. We can also lock it in place so that it doesn't move. So if you try to move it now, it wouldn't move, but I can unlock it, because if you lock it, you're not able to do any changes to it. So I can now group this together, but if you want sure about the way they've been spaced, the three of them, so you can just select all of them like that. You just click outwards and then you drag over them. They now have been selected, all of them, and then you can come to tidy up here so that you can see it has now tidied up our design, and it looks much better. So if I wanted to group them together, I can now select all of them together here, and then we can click on group. So now our post is looking much better. So if I wanted to add in some more elements, I'll just go here to search, and then I can type in maybe we can add in some polka dots. So you just come here and you just search to see whether what you're looking for can be found there. And I want it to be in graphics. So you click there and then we can see if we can find some polka dots that we can use. I think I can use this free one here. So sometimes when you click on something and you like it, you have these magic recommendations coming in. If you want to see more of the same design, you just click on see all. And then you can scroll down to see whether there is any of the new ones that you like, but we'll use the ones that we already just selected. So you don't have to use it, all of it as it is. I can first of all change the color here maybe to this yellow, and then I'm going to maybe bring it one of the corners here. Yeah, so if you see there, you can see the polka dots there, and I can send them to the background. So you just right click it and send backward there, so that it is behind this image. And then you can also animate some of the things in your design. For example, I can click on this and then I can animate. Let me show you. Maybe I can click on maybe this breathe, so that is our animation right now. And I can click on these ones to animate them maybe to something different. But the thing about animating is that now you can't download your image as a JPEG. Now you'd have to download it maybe as a video or something. Yeah, but let me return them to just being still images. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to remove the animation. I can click this one here, also remove the animation. I can do the same for that one, also on that, and remove the animation. You also have page animation. So if I was to click here and I go to animate, you can see the page animation. So if you click on page animation, everything within the page is animated. So that is how to animate your designs. You can also delete elements from your design. If I don't want that one, I can just click on delete there, and then I can remove it. I can also remove the top image and even the polka dots. And then now you can see that our design is plain. So let's add in some elements to our design just to make it more lively. So I can come to search here and I can search for Easter eggs. So you can see some designs have come here. So some of them are photos and some of them are graphics. If you wanted to see only the photos, just click on the photos there. And if you wanted to only see the graphics, you can just click on the graphics and you're only going to now get the graphics. So I want a photo, so I'm going to click on photo and I'm going to scroll down to see any of the ones that I can use. So I'm going to go with maybe this first one here, and then I'm also going to right click it and say replace the background background. So you see now it has replaced our background. If you wanted to, you can just click on it, double click on it, and then you drag it to where you want it to be, and then you click outside. So you can see it's changed our photo now. So now we'd have to change the color of the text because it's no longer visible. So you'd have to ungroup it, and then you now change individually. Maybe we can change this one here, maybe to blue, and then I can also double click so that I can be able to change the actual text. So I can double click it, and then I click on Control A, and then I can say maybe Peris Musyoki, and then maybe here double click this. We also have to change this text color maybe to the same blue. Click on that, then you change the color there to blue, and then I can say enjoy your Easter. And then we can also change this one maybe to the blue as well. Have this one centered there. I can now select all of this, and then I go to position, click on tidy up so that they are well aligned, and then I can also group them here. And then you can see now the design is sort of taking shape. If I wanted to add a graphics, I can now go to the graphics and maybe select this bunny. We can change the colors of the bunny, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm just going to resize it and have it here. I can also rotate it a little bit. So you just click on it, and then you go to those two arrows that show rotating there. So that I rotate it so that it looks as though it's peeping from there. So other things that you can also experiment with. So let me scroll down here to where it says more, these three dots that say more. So you can see here that there's a photo styles, videos, background, and so on. So you can click on this to pin them to this menu here, especially the ones that you use a lot. So for example, we can click on this style and it is now here. So you can see this is the style that we are using. But if we wanted to change this, I can scroll down to maybe one that we'd like. So this is a great way to maybe have color inspiration, especially if you don't know which colors work together. So maybe I can choose this one here, and you will see our design change. So you see now the design has changed and it's looking even much better. So I can just resize this to make it a little bit bigger. So if I wanted to, I can also duplicate this design. So you just click on this duplicate page here, and then we have our page here. So I can change this second one. I can change the design of this one to maybe something different. Let's see which other one. Maybe we can go with this one. So you see it's now changed again. Let's do it one final time. Yeah. So you see now these are two different designs. If you're keen also, you'll notice that the bunny colors have also changed. So let me scroll down for you to see that. Yeah. So that is how you can easily change your designs with just one click of a button, just by using the style option there. So you have the colors changing. You can also have the fonts changing. So you just scroll down and you just play around with them until you get something that sort of, goes with the vibe that you're looking for. If I also wanted to see all of my pages as thumbnails, you can go to here where it says grid view, and now you can see these are our pages. So if you wanted to move them around, you can move them around to have this as the first one. You can also delete them even from here. Maybe I don't want this one. I can just come to maybe delete the page and, and so on. If you wanted to now go back, you click on this, and now we are back to the way the pages were. So if I was to now download, I go to download here, and you can see the total pages that we have are 2 pages. So you can either check on one page to download the page that you want separately, or you can just go to click all of them there, and then you can download them as all the pages that you want. So there's really so much that you can do with Canva. I actually have a video on some tips and tricks that will help you to design quicker. You can check out the video here. So that is a really quick intro on how to navigate Canva. If you enjoyed the video, you can give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. In the meantime, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.